You're listening to the Monday Night Community Show with Daniel on BRFM.
With Talking Life, I'm Lara Snell. Families could be compromising their diet as they're swayed by special offers in supermarkets, according to a new report. The study by Slimming World found that more than 7 in 10 were influenced by deals like buy one get one free, with a third leaving the shops with items they didn't intend to buy. What's more, they found a link between people's BMI and their ability to plan ahead what goes into their basket. Jenny Barber's a nutritionist from Slimming World. She explained the 4 types of shopper their research discovered.
First of all, we've got the impulse buyers, and these are the most likely to be very overweight. We've got drifters, they're also quite likely to be overweight, and they kind of have a loose plan, but they're very much persuaded away from it. Now, flexible planners, they have a list, they have a plan, but they allow themselves the flexibility to have a little bit of what they fancy if they see something on offer. And then we've got controllers, and these are the people who stick very rigidly to their list.
And slimmer Matt Briggs explains a little bit about his shopping habits.
I was probably more one of those sort of people that sort of drifted into the supermarket and just picked up whatever was on offer. Now I'm very much more a flexible planner. I have an idea in my head. I go in with getting certain ingredients or recipes and stuff like that. But yeah, if there's an offer available that's going to fit into sort of the way I eat now, with a sort of more of a healthy lifestyle that I follow with Slimming World, then I'll pick up those offers and make use of those as well.
The schools minister has urged the government to change rules restricting the numbers of children which nursery staff can look after. Elizabeth Truss thinks they should be able to look after more children at once than currently allowed. She claimed excessive bureaucracy leaves our nurseries too restricted and cited successful systems in other European countries where more children are allowed. And office workers sat at desks all day should instead consider working standing up. That's according to an exercise scientist from Chester University, who says standing for 3 hours will burn nearly 150 calories a day. That's around 8 pounds of fat a year. With Talking Life, I'm Lara Snell. With Talking Money, I'm Lara Snell. The latest figures detailing the UK's industrial production and construction industry have left analysts disappointed and sparked fears that the economy may have contracted in the last quarter of 2012. Simon Cliff has the details.
The construction sector has posted figures revealing it contracted by 3.4% in November, leading to fears the drop may be mirrored in the UK's upcoming GDP figures. The index of production rose by 0.3% in the same month, but this was less than expected as North Sea oil rigs resumed output following maintenance. Economists have called the data disappointing, adding that they'd hope to see a bounce back in manufacturing over the month. Both sectors will contribute to the gross domestic product figures due to be released on Friday the 25th of January.
The PPI disputes have had an unexpected benefit as the Ombudsman reveals they intend to employ around 1,000 more staff to deal with the surge in complaints. They expect to deal with nearly 250,000 cases during the next financial year. That's a rise of 45%, which has prompted a recruitment campaign. Consumer groups have called the issues with payment protection insurance the UK's biggest financial scandal. And Amazon have launched a new service aimed at clawing back digital music sales from Apple. Customers buying a CD from their online store will now have a digital version transferred into their music library through AutoRip. The service, which is currently only available in the US, has a starting catalogue of 50,000 albums. With Talking Money, I'm Lara Snell. With Talking Health, I'm Lara Snell. 9 in 10 English hospitals aren't doing enough to promote clinical research studies, according to a mystery shopper investigation by the NIHR. The National Institute for Health Research Clinical Research Network sent undercover patients into 82 hospitals, but found only 9% had information about trials on display. Dr. Jonathan Sheffield, CEO of the Clinical Research Network, he says clinical research is the only way patient treatment will progress.
The only way we can improve care is to gather systematic evidence of the way that we treat patients and see that when we make tweaks and improvements through research, we see that improvement in overall care. And that's how we gain our knowledge in medical care. So research is an absolutely essential part of the care that we deliver in the NHS.
And he explained what the NIHR Clinical Research Network intends to do to help trusts raise awareness.
The first thing is we've produced a whole series of leaflets, posters that give general information about research, and they can be made freely available to NHS organisations across the country so that they can be present and available to patients as they come into their clinical and reception areas. And as long as we can raise that awareness in the public of the usefulness of research, then I think that opens up people's minds to the opportunities they have to be involved.
17 NHS hospitals are failing to operate with safe staffing levels, according to the Care Quality Commission. The health watchdog conducted an investigation in November and has since issued warnings. Around 16% of hospitals failed to come up to the expected level. And experts say there may be a link between eating fast food 3 times a week and asthma and eczema in children. Researchers looked at more than 500,000 cases worldwide and concluded that poor diet could be an influence on allergy-related conditions. Those who ate plenty of fruit appeared to be more protected. With Talking Health, I'm Lara Snell.